...2013 Nissan Rogue. Remove the door panel. Pop that open. Pop this open. Just like so. With a small flathead screwdriver. Just like that. So that's going to be a Torx. I'm gonna tell you guys what size it is. And this looks like a 10 mil. I'm gonna go ahead, remove those. T20 Torx. Alright, next step is to remove this. Get yourself a plastic trim. Lift it up from the back, slide it that way, and then remove the switch. The connector is, press this button and then disconnect it. I can't film it, but I'm gonna press it right now. There you go. So here's what I did. I pressed this tab and then pull it out that way. Alright guys. And then start like by putting this plastic thing right here. Like that. Run it back. Like that. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Alright, so basically have just to lift it up. There's another one thing that you have to remove. Alright guys, so I'm going to pop that out. Pop that out of there. So this is the top one. And this is the bottom one. This is the ball. So the ball is the bottom. This is the top. So that's out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the door actuator, door latch actuator. So start by removing the whole plastic piece over here. Also we have access to the door latch. So what you want to do is, I got myself a blade. So while doing that, I will just like that while I'm pushing it out. So like that, razor blade, just like that, just run it like that. There you go. So this is part of the door latch actuator. This connector and remove the 3 Torx here. Torx T30s. It out like this, just like so, and I'm going to just remove the cable here, this cable, just gonna reuse that instead of the new one. Just gonna try to remove it. Unhook that. Unhook that and slide it up that way. So this is the old one. This is the new one. I did the same thing. And I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install the cable, install this cable, and put it to the new actuator. All right. All right, guys. So I got the cable back into the new actuator latch assembly. Now, you guys are gonna have a hard time putting this cable into the new one. So yeah, just use think and what you can do to put it in. What I did is I opened up this thing. I use a screwdriver, a needle nose, or a side cutter. I use this tool. Actually, I use a side cutter here, so I kind of lift it up and open it up, so then I can bring that thing in. I slide it up and put this thing in and put this thing in. Alright, so now it's ready to go back in. Back to where it's sweet home. Back in there. So this is connected to the door handle. This is the door handle, and so if you follow that, this will go back to the door latch. Actually, close that door. That's one right there. Alright, so then the two cable for the door handle inside are these one right here. Alright, so what I need to do now is I'm going to just snug this up. Okay guys, make sure that you put the connector back on, and this thing is all snuggy. And now I'm gonna put the cover back on. I forgot to tell you guys, I also removed this piece right here. It was here. I'm gonna show you guys how that looks like in a bit. But there's two hex screws for it, and you guys can see there's an arrow pointing up, so that should be facing up like that. All right, so I already tested the actuator. It's working fine now. There's no more noise. That's the reason why I'm replacing it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the this cover back on. Start by the cable. It will go through this hole. There's a hole here, there's a hole there. That's where it's gonna go through. I'm just gonna show you guys where it's gonna go because I can't film when I'm putting it on, right? Alright, so that's where it's gonna go through, this hole right here. And the that piece is gonna go right here. See those two holes there with the brown marks on the hole? That's where it's gonna go. So I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so that's that hole for the cables, and this is the adapter. Snag that up. 10 mil. Alright, and door panel is ready to go in. Just remember, this is the lower, this is the upper for the interior door handle, and make sure you also connect the connector. I can't film that right now. I'm just gonna show you when it's okay back guys on. I just want to point out to you guys, if this clips, if you see this clips on the door, like it gets stuck here, you have to remove it and put it back to where it's placed, like this one right here. That's where it came off from. So this thing was this clip was basically stuck here, stuck in that hole. So you're gonna have to pry that out, remove it, and place it in the door panel, so wherever it came off from. All right, so door panel is in. I'm just gonna slap it back on. There you go. And the last thing is just gonna put this in. 10 mil back on. The T20 Torx back on. Just gonna put the cover back on now. Alright, let's see. Like that. The hole here on the right side, so this right side is going to be on the right side right here. Okay.